There we go. We got that. Just gonna set up a bit more of a... just so then it's not too loud for anyone who's viewing. And then there we go. Welcome back, everyone.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Everyone's kind of tired, I think, because Sam's come back from Spain. Juice has just come back from work, and I was just like, yeah.
Bill's come back from a night shift as well. As
Oh
Juice
God,
has
yeah.
also done one as well.
So time for some high octane fun is what I'm hearing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, last session, you guys finished up your tournament and were then told that you'd have 38 hours of downtime before you were then expected to commence with taking a engineer or doctor or physicist who had enough knowledge to be able to pretty much understand and replicate the technology of the Anemon battery. A device that can power an entire city or amplify whatever it would be placed in by many times over. The device itself was given to the horsemen, but they then told you that there are two options. A Thea main from a specific institute somewhere in the city, and then a Professor Herm Mayus, an engineer who was well above his time, or well beyond his time when it came to animatology engineering. The only problem is that he is a super-powered racist, or at least he is racist against those who are affected, those who have superpowers, and so on and so forth. However, he would be the best bet according to his ex-cellmate, your employer, known as Pestilence. However, the other problems arose very quickly. Because of the lack of anonymity that you now have, it would be very obvious that if you were in the middle of the city trying to find and kidnap a scientist, it would mean that the government would be on your tail immediately, especially because the dragons supposedly want revenge for 2 of their comrades being killed by Talos. On the other hand, going to the world's biggest prison is also a problem. But Toxie made the argument that at this point, going loud and proud is pretty much your guys' style now. So, after some reluctancy, everyone eventually came to the conclusion that that would be the best option. You got some travel. You were able to disguise yourselves with the cloaks and basic bits and pieces that you were given by war to be able to get onto a train that took you to Girison, the city on the other side of the mountains. You have arrived, and you eventually went to the closest public location that you could go to that would be the closest to the prison. A pub by the known name as the Snivelling Weevil.
Love it.
There
Love
you
it.
have seen quite a few sites already. Not only have you been told that this was once the city that housed the very explosion almost 100 years ago that created the superhumans, but also it is very obvious that you can see that this place was once a city, but has now built 4 towns around the crater of the once city. You are in currently, just now checking it, the western town, which is closest to the mountains. And also, it is the district of which that houses the prison. So we now come to you guys. It's now you guys are just sitting at a booth all together, still with your hoods up and your cloaks. and you're all currently attempting to discuss what you should do, how you should approach this.
Well, I know what skills that we can bring to the table. I know what talents can do. I mean, if you just like, maybe like ripping off half of the, half the building isn't the greatest idea. Perhaps we should try taking out the batteries that kept the power.
The batteries.
The batteries.
Just batteries, like it's a big old toy.
Yeah. Well, the problem is actually finding them.
Wouldn't there be a load of backup generators inside the building anyway?
Maybe.
Considering it's a maximum security prison.
Yeah, but if we take out the regular generators and then take out the backup generators, well, we're laughing, aren't we?
Not really. Aren't the guys we're up against just in power suits anyway?
True, that's true. Yeah, which I think we can handle. In fact, there's something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to find out whether those things are airtight. So, what do you think will happen if I was to make them throw up inside the power suits? On a scale of like 1 to 10, how funny would that be?
I'm not sure that would be particularly funny, but...
Well, not for them, but that'd be hilarious to us.
Oh, yeah. And let's be honest, I mean, trying to operate a suit, a power suit while you vomited inside of it, it's going to be a little bit annoying.
Well, yes, you'd probably force them to take their helmets off.
Yeah, that's see, you're thinking now. Then they've got an opening there. We'll just headshot them, or at least force them to take off the suits and retreat.
Can you make a wide number of targets format at the same time?
Good question. I've never tried that before. I usually just do it once at a time.
Guys, I think the first thing we need to work out is what is our route? I mean, do we know the layout of the place? I mean, it's all fine just going, yeah, we'll make them throw up and stuff. But if we don't actually have a plan of where we're going and what we're doing, we're basically just going to be running around making people throw up.
That's true. And while that would be fun, it's not very tactical.
Yeah. More time means more reinforcements.
Right. Do I have my phone on me, Joe?
Yes, you do. All of you
Can
have
I
your
use
mobile
my-
phones on you.
Can I use my online research perk to get a layout of the prison or no?
You can attempt, if that's what you'd like to roll.
Yep. And let's see, we've got my skills up here. It will be, it needs to be, technology free. Yeah, I need to use roll advantage on any such roll. I've got level 3 technology. Right, here we go. D20. No,
I shall
2d20.
get this up here.
2d20. 2d20 plus 3. Okay, so I've got a 14.
Okay.
No.
You find pictures of the outside of it. You find information on it, and you even find out the laws that you'd have to break, or even the amount of danger that you'd have to be equivalent to the level of why you'd even be put in there. Because it's not the only prison in the world, but it is the prison that houses the worst of the worst, the most and the most of the most dangerous. It's the only main thing that you know is that they don't even really let prisoners out for for yard or anything like that. They don't let them out at all. Like once they go in, they don't see the light of day ever again.
Damn it. Do I still get a point in tech for that?
Not really.
No,
Because
okay.
it's not what you were looking for, so therefore it's not really a
Alright.
success. You were looking for, like, blueprints? You didn't get
Well,
blueprints.
yeah, I didn't get
You get
blueprints.
information, but you don't get a
What
success.
information? Yeah.
Didn't
Oh, well.
War give us like a layout that we looked at?
No, he basically Thromethromel explained, based on the information from Pestilence, that there's at least 3 floors. The top one is just the staff room, pretty much. The middle room, pretty much the ground floor, is where they usually keep most people, cafeteria, stuff like that, bathrooms, showers. However, the bottom floor underneath the underground is where they house the worst of the worst. There's only a few cells that they have. They
So what
practically make the cells specifically for each person.
So what I'm hearing is we can rip the first floor, apart for like, with no problem at all. We'll just take out the staff. Hello?
The silence
Hey, we're-
brews across the table, as no one knows whether or not this is a good or a bad idea.
Yeah.
Did he say they all wear armor?
Apparently all of the guards wear power armor and they patrol every single floor.
Okay, never mind then.
Well, I would say, I think we could happily take out some of the staff on the top floor. I mean, literally, how would they see that coming? They're mostly just humans. So we could just
I'm going to say roll me an intelligence, everyone.
Okay, intelligence is 3.
3.
Oh
15.
boy. Let me check. Big
Oh.
brain time. Or is it the small brain?
Oh my god. Oh,
Dang.
Bartholomew's got a big brain.
Bartholomew has big brain.
He has no brain.
Big brain with no brain.
Skull moment.
My brain is suddenly coming up with all these ideas. Well, not that I have a brain, but, Yo. Okay, so Toxie, you're just thinking like, this would be an alright plan. It could work out well. Bartholomew is just like, if we bother with aiming for these guys and we mess up, we've just then alerted all of the people at the top, and anyone at the bottom could then immediately react to this over the time. You see where Toxie is coming from. Yeah, take out the stuff. But what if all of these people, as we've told, they constantly survey and patrol the insides of every single floor? If we just attack the top, we're not going to definitely kill everyone at the top, and we're also definitely not going to kill everyone of the staff, because they've still got people down and outside. So you realise that if you aim for the staff room, you're not getting anywhere near your targets. So
if we do
it
this
is,
one,
it is a possibility to take them. Yes, you see why that was a good idea, but at the same time, strategically, it's like that could actually that could backfire very badly. Like, on the bright side, yeah, that could be very good if you get it right. On the other hand, it has a lot more of let's say a fail rate, has a higher fail rate, and the backfire from that fail could be catastrophic to the plan.
I'm able to shrink myself, right?
Relatively, not
What?
necessarily shrink, but you could basically make yourself, like, say for instance, like, you could make yourself into like a spine snake or something like that. Like, you could meld to the shape, but you can never necessarily be any smaller than like 2 meters tall or 2 meters long.
Okay.
You could make yourself skinnier by having less limbs, basically.
Yeah. Just trying to think if there's any way we can stealth.
I have an idea. Oh yeah, go on, Sam.
I
Go on,
did
Sam.
have one. I had like 3 ideas,
Is this Leah saying this, by the way?
and I will. Okay, give me a second. I will try and think how Leah would say this.
Oh, she can do it all.
Any of you seen Seas 12?
No. Is that the wait? Is that like the infiltration one? Like
Yes, where they infiltrate the casino.
what with Chad
Like
Smith? Chad Schmidt?
oh yes, and that hunk. Uh, can't remember his name. I remember his real name there. But what if get disguises?
Wait a minute.
I feel like
Or
Lucas could luck his way through this if we get a disguise.
I've got it. No, maybe Leah has a point here. Like, okay, everyone's in power armor, right? They're all, if we get our hands on some of the power armor, may take out some of the guards and nick their power armor, there's no way they'd be able to tell. We just, go in, patrol it, things like always, and then when we get there, release the guy, and then unleash hell if we have to.
I mean, I could probably talk my way in and out.
I mean, sure, but how are we all going to get in?
We're in a squad. I'll just be the one in charge of the squad. Do the
I
talking.
mean, now hold on there, Lucas. we don't really, I don't really, you've only been around here for like, couple,
I
30
don't mean
hours.
I'm actually in charge, but when people question, I can convince them we're supposed to be there.
All right, though, but I mean, we're gonna look really suspicious.
Diplomacy
Like,
or
I'm just
persuasion,
saying.
Lucas?
Yeah, it's just an idea.
We'll have a diplomacy / persuasion battle here, because
All right, so
because you genuinely believe that you are the best talker, Lucas. Like, just flat out. Like,
Because I
especially.
am.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yes.
not only just that, but also it's because that like Toxie, you've seen how Toxie handles things. It's probably best, like, in your mind, you think I'm the best speaker here. If we're to get in by talking, it's me. I'm the key for this operation. So
well,
roll persuasion, and I guess Toxie also rolls persuasion.
all right, that's real good because mine's low, so we can.
and I can make costumes for people to wear.
Of course, I get the high roll on this. Of course, I get the high. Oh no, wait. Oh wait. No,
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 you
no.
win.
I
Yeah.
win. Wow. Well, you even got an advantage. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. So yeah, we're nicking some power armor if we're gonna do this.
Does anyone have any objections to that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Talos,
Tell us what
Talos
was your
states
objection.
his objection. Talos states his objection.
Well, Talos literally just says, "I object."
Oh,
Objection.
what is
So-
it that you
so-
object
so
to,
what?
Talos?
I just don't think we need to steal their power armor.
But
Well, we
it'll be
need some
funny
kind of
to do
in.
it.
Look, I mean, I'm not
I mean-
doubting Lucas's, incredible talking powers, but
Clearly you are.
still, I'm not doubting it at all. Although I am a little, although I'm totally not doubting it.
It's not that I doubt it. I just don't believe in it.
I
No,
have
I
my
just
own methods of persuasion that may allow us in.
Okay. Let me get this straight. You, Talos, have methods of persuasion. Is
Yes.
that methods of persuasion using your powers to destroy everything? Because we already discussed that.
Well, not destroy everything.
No, okay, right.
Not
Stop.
everything.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not having a repeat of the museum. I'm putting my foot down here. Toxie puts their foot down. Literally. just to emphasize the point.
I guess if you want to talk Talos out of his plan before he's even said anything,
Whatever this plan is.
it's gonna be
Talos.
some talking stuff.
You don't
All right.
really. You're not really that great at understanding the flow of like the flow of the room and the way a conversation's going. That's kind of obvious by the way. Did he ask anyone else for their blood? I mean, that's just
Yeah, I give blood.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean,
Stand
well,
up.
I'll do anything for my. Yeah, sure. I mean,
Fair
sure.
enough.
He was gonna keep bothering me if we didn't give it to him. So
Exactly. You didn't get the hint when I was like, no.
Just for a little
Uh,
backstory, everyone, during the break, we actually had it where on chat, Talos asked everyone for some blood. We have no idea why he is asked for this, but he paid Toxie and Leah, or at least he paid Toxie, for blood.
About pay.
yeah. You didn't
This is
actually.
the,
Leah didn't
the
get
meme.
paid.
This is the meme. We just now need to have it that he pays Lucas slightly less or slightly more than Toxie, and then just go,
no,
wait, you
because
got...
Lucas laughed his ass off at even the idea of it, and then just walked away.
No, I know. It's just
So
that, like, if he came up with a sum of money and then we've perfectly just embodied that meme, it's like, wait, you got paid 50 grand? I only got paid 25 grand. You guys are getting paid?
You guys donated blood?
think of the money.
Yeah, you guys donate blood? You guys have blood to
I love
donate?
that. It would be like Bartholomew, be like, why didn't he ask me for my blood? Saying, Bartholomew, you don't have blood. Ah.
But he could have asked.
Sad
Prince of
song
Wales is
on the
saying,
bone
If
on the
anyone would
bone
like
guitar.
to talk Talos out of his idea, I guess...
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. This often fails. I'm gonna try though.
Cool. Okay.
9, brilliant.
Talos, you can either roll nerve or you can roll... I'd guess
I
it
have
would be
Pretty
diplomacy.
terrible charisma, but I'm
No,
gonna,
you know what? It would be persuasion because you're not trying to be
gonna
diplomatic.
roll
You're
my
literally like saying,
persuasion.
"No, guys, you have no idea. I'm really powerful."
I roll
Hey!
30, please.
Wow.
So yeah,
And then Toxic came around.
I'm shutting that shit down right now.
Toxic
No.
is just shutting
No
everyone
more
down.
plan. No, and tell us no more secret plans either. In fact, no more plans generally. All right. Stop. Not today.
I could try using my lullaby to get some guards to fall asleep, and we could steal their clothes that way.
That's true. That is true.
Toxic.
Yeah.
I have an idea. You see, like Leah gently, like almost jumping up and down because they've had one of those big brain moments, or at least they think.
Alright.
they do.
All right. Oh, all right, Leah. All right. Stop prodding me, please. What is it?
If we combine all 3 plans, like no. Like we get Lucas, they signal the guards to come to us. Bartholomew knocks them out. He take the power armor.
Whoa. Are you trying to say that I have to go in and tell people to come, guards to come to me?
No, there's
No.
probably gonna be like a gate. Is there? Is there a gate?
I'm glad that you asked. Okay, so here's how it goes. There is indeed a perimeter gate around the outside. And pretty much the way that it works is that it is just metal fencing. It's about, give or take, about 5, maybe 6 meters just outside of the actual building itself. So not a lot of a large perimeter. However, on the outside of these gates, there are 2 people in power armor in the only exit and entrance, as it is a road that leads in and out. Large trucks come in with prisoners, or they come out with who knows what. Usually they also have supply runs and supply chains that happen once every now and again, but you don't know that specific cycle of how often they get food or any provisions in or out. But the main thing that is visually obvious to you guys, as and when you've ever had a look, there are 2 guards on the outskirts of the gates and 2 guards on the outskirts of the actual building in front of the main door.
Well, those are definitely the people we're hitting up first. I mean, I don't know. You're a clever guy. Just like say, "Oh look, oh my car's broken down. Please come help me," or whatever. Just get them away from their post, and then we'll take the suits, put you in one of them, and then you talk your way all right to the bottom.
I mean, how difficult would it be to dig underground and get in that way?
Like Seast 14.
I just, Toxie just like does the whole soccer from Avatar, like pet head hitting, hitting forehead, hand hitting forehead. Like,
Face
no,
palm.
we're not done. We can't. That would
I,
take too long tunneling in.
I can create some pickaxes, shovels. I could make a drill, honestly.
That would take months. We need to get it done. Oh, I admire your enthusiasm, but surely, I mean, come on, it's a prison. They thought about people tunneling in. Let's be real.
Is the fence a solid metal?
Yes, yeah, it's not like a chain link or anything. It's like solid.
No, I've known that
panels.
it was like bars.
Oh no bars. It's just solid panels.
I mean, I could try that, but it's highly unlikely both of them are going to come with me.
I
Hmm.
could attract them over by perhaps flying something around the prison near Lucas's location.
I could play a distracting tune.
That is
Uh,
true. I mean, yeah,
I mean,
this is all we have to do is get some regular power armor Joes to go to, get annoy them enough to get them away from their post, so we can take their armor.
And then that's only two of us have got the armor. Then we have to
Hmm.
do it again. I mean, there's what, 6 of us? 5 of us?
That is
Five.
true.
One of us could be a prisoner.
Everyone roll me intelligence, other than Leia.
Yeah, because she ain't got none.
I mean, Leah's just excited he's listening to her for some reason.
Oh no, that's fine.
wow.
But Holly got a nut zero.
Okay, Bartholomew, you
This is
think
a
this
brilliant
is
plan.
this? You think this is a perfect idea? You see absolutely nothing gone wrong with that. However, Toxie, Lucas, and Talos, all of you know this is a horrible idea. If you pretend to be a prisoner, you are a prisoner. And if you go in there, you're then forgotten forever. They would put cuffs on you immediately, throw you in a cell, lock away the key, and that's it. Goodbye, freedom forever. You are literally
I'll
just
volunteer.
giving yourself to. But Bartholomew and Leah, you're like, actually, that could be a good idea. Yeah, we could be the Trojan horses.
Yes.
And immediately Toxie's like, you can't be a Trojan horse if they take away your only way of fighting back against them. And if you're giving it up willingly.
Yeah, in the movies they don't put nullification cuffs on you. That's why you think that's a good idea.
This is kind of like them. Like you give them the Trojan horse and they set fire to the horse.
And you're the ones who give them the gasoline.
Yeah.
If you don't believe us, set it on fire. In fact, we'll do it for you.
I guess that does make one. I guess. That
Well, I think. Well, definitely, who's going to go in the power armor? I think that number one. Yeah, it has to be you. You have the power. Now, Talos, you're very good at tech. Can you be trusted with the power armor to, not go completely wild card on us?
Define a wild card.
Pretty much, Toxie thinks for a minute, and it's like, pretty much everything that you've done up until this point. Just follow Lucas's lead.
Right.
Yeah, don't just let Lucas do the talking.
Well, I don't usually do the talking anyway.
That's a good point. Now, Bartholomew, didn't you say once that you can shrink yourself?
Relatively, yes.
Could you shrink yourself enough to fit inside the power arm with either Lucas or Toxie? No, Lucas or Talos, sorry.
That sounds super weird.
So like an exoskeleton.
Ish. More like a Halloween skeleton jammed into a tight-fitting clothing.
I mean, I
Kind of
could
like we're
try.
shuffling you. Well, we can but try. Well, still need 2 people. I guess we could act as distractions outside, like just, while you're doing while you're infiltrating the place, we'll just like keep the others occupied with subterfuge.
Roll me an
You can-
intelligence, everyone.
Yeah.
Alright, third intelligence of the day.
Third intelligence.
see.
Oh,
of the day.
we're so smart.
4.
We're so
Brilliant.
smart.
This is just to give you extra
Oh,
help
my
so your
brain is so
bonuses.
smart.
Okay. Talos, you're the one who cuts in and just says, you probably should be careful about distractions. If you start attacking or you are recognized, they might start full on trying to kill you / capture you. And obviously if you put the guards on alert, the whole point of us trying to be stealthy, I might as well just use my ability to create a black hole anyway, like this sort of thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's pretty much his point.
You know,
I mean,
as
we
much as
could-
I hate it, you do have a point.
My power's
we
always
could
at the ready.
open a lemonade stand right outside the thing. They'll come over. We'll poison the lemonade.
I mean, you know that only worked that one time, right? You know that I don't think that's very.
And that guy was really
Okay.
thirsty for specifically lemonade.
Yeah, and all those children as well. I mean, come on.
It worked once. It could work again.
Ugh. For the last time, this isn't a bake sale.
Bartholomew, have you ever heard of the term tempting fate?
I mean, you can just at least say, "Hey, we need some." Oh, I mean, this is a difficult one because we really need some more power armor and disguises to get all of us in. But yeah, we've already got the 2 power armors there. I guess you could like say, "Hey, come on out." To a bunch of other guards in power suits,
Hang on. I've kind of got an idea.
right?
I mean, if we can replace, there's 2 guards at the gate. If we can replace those, if we can do it at a time before maybe like a change of guard or something like that, then when the new guards come out, we just take theirs as well.
Fantastic. Do we know when that happens though?
Or we can find out. I mean, we've got time, right?
Well,
We can
sure.
scout out the place.
Well,
You know what?
sadly, time is something you don't have because most of you guys used up your downtime. Today is the day that
Yeah.
you need to perform this heist.
Well, shit.
Yes.
Uh,
I don't see that as a problem. Why don't we just do it now?
I mean, yeah, we could literally just wait, like get the
Or just call out the guards for a second opinion on something that's perhaps floating around the prison.
And we could do
That's
that.
true.
I mean, again, we could do that. We could just like take the bot power armor and then just go like radio in that there's something at the front gate. Someone might want to come check it out, but then that's putting them on guard again.
Although
Then-
there is a problem. It's like the power generator, like you talked about the generators, right? If there was a way we find them, taking them out, that could be our in. It'd be like, hey, check
I
out
mean-
the something has taken out one of our generators. What the
Is
hell?
this is the question of what is our plan? Are we literally trying to like scalpel, insurgent strike, get our guy and get out, or are we going to try and cripple this place and throw it into like meltdown and we just get out with our blood? I'm happy with either because one's a bit more smoke and dagger and it's quite fun, and the other's just fucking hilarious.
I don't really think that being inside the prison for a longer time is a good idea.
Yeah, I want to
Good.
spend as less time in there as possible.
Yeah, but the question is, do we get in and get out with our guy alone, or do we get in, sabotage the place, and then get out during all the craziness? We're probably going to be in there about the same amount of time.
Well, we really only need to be in there to find out specifically where our target is, and then we can do what we need to
Roll
do.
history.
Okay, all
Everyone.
of us.
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah, still a 3 for me. Oh no, I need a D.
I know.
That's a -1.
Oh, 200, babe! Come on!
Yeah.
Leah rolled a D200.
Not a
Well, you
big
did give
brain
him
moment.
Okay,
Big
so
brain.
Still only got a 90.
a natural one.
I've been
Well,
awake.
It's just a-
I've been awake for 38 hours. Like you're questioning reality. You're like, wait, what's happening? You're not remembering any of this stuff. However,
How did we get here?
I
Tommy
will.
doesn't even sleep.
I will say,
Wait.
Talos, you do remember that Thromethromel stated that Pestilence met Professor Herm during his time in the prison, which means that there could only be one place where he is kept, and that would be in the underground floor. So you know that he is there. So, wasting your time with the staff room and wasting your time with the ground floor, the only reason that you'd want to ever bother with the ground floor is to get towards the underground floor.
That's why I'm saying Dick.
I mean, it's up to you if you share this information, by the way, Bill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
So
already know he's on the lowest level of this prison.
I say we go in, just like precision striking, and if anything goes wrong, well, we're good at causing chaos. Whilst we're doing a sneak attack, we'll just let off a bazooka on the other floors.
A bazooka?
Well,
This-
figuratively.
I mean, if anything goes wrong, we just destroy the building and run away again.
Alright, so you're kind of combining both plans.
Yeah.
The plan is to go in and get our guy out alone, and if things go wrong, then cause problems.
Plan Cloak and Dagger, and then eventually, if things go wrong, plan Scorched Earth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Only issue, and this is something that I will give to you just so that you know this information, you don't have your communicators. You don't have as many communicators as you did originally. Remember, you had enough for all of them. There's only now 3. One for you, Toxie, one for Talos, and one for Bartholomew. Leah and Lucas don't have these little
Oh no, wait!
earphone communicators.
Did Bartholomew's tech get destroyed in the?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
mine would have been
yes.
destroyed.
Yes.
Sorry, Juice.
I mean, it was a
I remember
clunky
that.
piece of junk, anyways.
So only 2 of you actually have working
That's
communicators.
It's all right. We just we'll just divide it between team going inside and team staying outside.
Right. Hang on, so only half of us are going in? This seems
Well,
like-
yeah, unless we have the unless we can get all of the power armor to get inside, then
I thought that was the whole plan of getting.
yeah, we get. Well, that's
We'll
what
take 3 people inside. It'll be easier.
yeah, it will be.
Right,
We'll
who's
just
the
try and
3?
yeah. Well, that's the thing. You can shrink Dad. We don't have to take another bit of our power armor for Bartholomew because he can potentially fit in there. But yeah, we'll try and get the guards. Take as many guards power armor as we can. My method of it would be to maybe take out one of the generators out there if we could find them. But Talos's plan of an unidentified flying object outside the prison is also pretty good.
Okay. So I have a rough